Hello everyone! So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a tea Christmas card for the upcoming holiday season. So I have some samples right here of ones I've prepared previously. So as you can see, it's opens like a little card, and on the inside you have a tea bag that you would give to the person and a little saying. So the saying goes, "At Christmas time at 3:30, have yourself a cup of tea. I'll think of you, you'll think of me, sitting beneath the Christmas tree." So just a nice little thoughtful gift. You could give it to your parents' teachers or a friend or a grandparent. So here's some other ones that I made with different designs and so on. So first thing you guys are going to need is a background color. That would be this beige that I chose for our upcoming card. That's the green you see on this card here. Next you're going to be needing a decorative pattern which will go on the front of the card, which would be this part here. You will be needing a brown to outline this pattern, as you can see the red along the card here. You will be needing the write up "at Christmas time." So I went ahead and I prepared this on the computer beforehand and printed it off. I just chose a nice decorative font. You could do the same or change the color if you like. You need a brown outlining that as well. On the inside you can see here there's a brown color that outlines it, so just outline that as well. For the front of the card you can see that there's this nice decorative ornament. You can either go ahead and stamp that yourself, or you can choose from some pre-purchased ones, and I'll just show you some I've got here. So these are some that I had purchased previously, but I also had gone ahead and I prepared one using a stamp collection I have and just punched out that I'll be using on the front of my card. Just move this guy's stuff out of the way here. You will also be needing tea that you will be putting inside. If you wanted to use something like hot chocolate, you could just make your card a little bit bigger itself. So for the tape, I prefer to use a tape on a roll just because I find it holds a little bit better than a roll-on tape. You'll also need to have ribbon. So this is the ribbon that you see here that ties the actual card together. So I have a brown and a burgundy, which I thought would match today's cards. Scissors to cut the ribbon. I use a bone folder to fold the card, so that gives you a nice crisp line when you're folding the pieces of paper up, but that's just an option you can use. I also use a cutting board. So this is when I want to cut my cardstock to meet a certain measurement, and I just get a nice clean cut line. So now that I've showed you everything that you're going to be using, I'm going to show you how you actually make the card together. So I went in ahead and I pre-cut the cardstock for the base of the card. So for this, it's going to be about 3.5 inches this way. This way is about 7 inches. And if you go along this measurement here, it's about 10.25. So you're just going to measure up diagonally from this point here. You can either use a straight edge, like this, an X-Acto knife to measure up those and cut it along that line. Or you can just measure it up with scissors and then cut it that way if that's all that you have. So this is the base of the card. So now I'm going to show you how to fold this part of the card. So you're going to want to make sure that this triangle piece is what you're going to do first. So when you fold it, you want it to match up along the bottom part of your cardstock here. So you can see how I folded it nice and closely so then it's nice and flush. You're going to use your bone folder to just smooth out that edge so then it gives you that nice clean cut line, like this. Next we're going to fold the front part over. So it's just the same thing, making sure that you line it up perfectly along the edge so you get a nice clean fold. And there we are. We have the nice base of our card. So we're going to set that aside for now. So I went ahead and I pre-cut these pieces as well. So this is the front of our card. This is the decorative pieces I was showing you about, and then the brown piece around the outside. So this piece itself is about 3 inches by 3 inches, and the brown piece is a little bit more, just so it gives you that nice border line that you see here. So it's about like 3 1/8 for the brown, and then 3 inches for the nice decorative piece here. So we're just going to go ahead and glue those two pieces together. So this takes a little bit more time than the roll-on tape because it's a two-step process. So once that you peel that back piece off, you're going to stick this onto the cardstock just like this. And there you have your front nice decorative piece, nice and secured. So now we're going to the center piece where it says At Christmas Time, that nice poem. So this card itself, this is about 2.5 inches this way and about 2 3/4 inches this way. Same with the brown piece on this one, it's just a little bit bigger than this one. Just to give you that nice border line. So as you can see, you just kind of line it up there. I eyeball it when I cut it, but when you're starting out, you can measure it if you exactly want to. So now we're just going to tape those pieces together. Just like so. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, it does take a little bit more time just because you have to peel off that back piece. So here we go, we got our 2 front pieces and our cardstock. So we're gonna start to put these together. So first things first, we are going to glue this one on. So we're just gonna glue the back piece of this like we did to glue it all together. Take this backing of this tape off here for us. I always get little wrapper pieces all over my floor from cleaning up all these little back pieces off. So just make sure it's on right side up. Center it on your card like that. Now we're going to glue this piece down. So you're just going to put a bit of glue along the edge here and then fold it in. And that's where our T is going to go. It's just like so. You can use a thinner line of tape if you wanted so it gives more room for the tea bag. But you can just see here, fits right in, looks great. So for the front piece, we are going to actually do the ribbon part first. So you can kind of see which one matches a little bit better. I'm just going to use the brown just to kind of keep it a bit simple. So measure it around both sides of the card, and then we're just going to cut the ribbon. Wow, I need to get some new scissors. Okay. Now when gluing the ribbon on, you want to be sure. So we're going to glue it on the front. Now you're going to take a little bit of your tape, not enough to go across the full card, because if you see here, when this one goes on, you will get to see some of the card, the outside of it, so you don't want to ruin that look to it as well. So you're just going to take off this tape here. Place it like that. Now we're going to tape this. So you're just going to do your tape on it like so. Take this backing piece off like we've been doing the whole time. Sometimes it's hard to get that first little pull of it. Now we're going to sort of eyeball where to put this on. Just like that, looks great. Now for the back piece, because the tape that I have is thicker than the actual ribbon, you'd see the tape along and it wouldn't look that nice. So I went ahead and I grabbed my glue pen. Just allows you to kind of glue things in a fine way, just to give it that nicer look. So we're just going to glue it on, hold it for a couple seconds just to ensure that that's actually going to hold. And we have the basis of our card. Now on the front, I was showing you earlier, so you can put one of these nice decorative pieces you got, or you can add something. So I'm just going to tape this here, take this off. Just like that. And now we have our nice decorative piece. You can put your tea in, tie it here, and you have a nice card to give a grandparent, friend, family, teacher this coming season. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. I will keep some more coming along as the season goes, so stay tuned to find out more.